friends, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Alyssa. Today I have got a recipe video for you that you are going to love. We are making vegan zucchini lasagna and it is seriously so good. Lasagna is obviously a very classic comfort food. It's full of carbs, it's cheesy. We have found a way to not only make it vegan, i.e. dairy-free, but also lighten it up and make it like this super light and delicious summertime meal. So we are going to be using zucchini instead of lasagna noodles, which is one of the keys for lightening it up. And I also have a few tips and tricks in today's blog post as well as this video for how to make sure your zucchini slices do not get watery, because that is the downfall of zucchini lasagna. So we've got tips for making non-watery zucchini lasagna, and I know that you guys are absolutely going to love it. So if you do want to try this and you want to follow along, make sure to get the recipe up on the blog. I've linked it down in the description box. Now, before we dive in, I always like to take a quick pause and invite you to subscribe. If you love recipes like this that are mostly focused on plant-based foods, you will love all of the recipes that we have on our channel as well as the ones that are coming. So don't forget to subscribe before you go. There's a red button right below this video that says subscribe. Otherwise, let's go ahead and get into today's new recipe. All right, so we are going to kick things off with our zucchini. We are going to use a mandolin slicer to slice our zucchini strips slash noodles. If you don't have a mandolin slicer, you could also use a knife. It just takes a little bit longer and you can't get them quite as precise or as thin. So I do recommend a mandolin slicer, and I will link the one that I have down below. I love it. But you're basically just going to slice all of your zucchini into thin strips. And once you have that, we are going to move on and get the water out of these bad boys. So there are a few ways that you can do this. One way is that you can pre-grill or pre-cook your zucchini. I didn't want to do that, I don't have a grill, so I went with the salted method. And the way that I did that was I essentially used a baking sheet, I put down some paper towels, and then I placed the zucchini strips on top of the paper towels, and I made sure not to overlap them too much. And then I just sprinkled the zucchini with some sea salt. And the sea salt is going to, or just salt in general, is going to draw out the water. And you'll see that after they've sat for about 10, maybe 15 minutes, they are basically covered in water. From there, we are going to basically just pat them dry. So I used some more paper towels, and you'll see how much water just from this paper towel, how soaked it gets, how much water came out of the zucchini. So if we don't do this step, all of that zucchini as it cooks is going to get watery in the bottom of our pan, and we want to avoid that. So once you've patted them dry, you can set this aside, and we're going to prepare our lasagna. And you're going to be not surprised at how you do this because you've seen me make it before, but you are going to start with some tomato sauce on the bottom. I love Rayo's homemade tomato sauce. It's so good. And I spread that layer on the bottom. Then I do a layer of the zucchini noodles. And again, these are the ones that are already patted dry and have the water reduced. Once you've filled the bottom of your pan with your zucchini noodles, the next step is to use our ricotta. For this recipe, I am using a store-bought ricotta that I mixed with some Italian seasoning, but I also have a tofu ricotta recipe on the blog as well as on the channel that you can use instead if you don't want to use store-bought. So I will link that down below for you, and it will work just exactly the same as this. Once you have your dollops of ricotta on top of the zucchini noodles, you can just spread them out either with your hands or with a spoon and just spread them out evenly until it basically covers the zucchini. And then we're going to do another layer of tomato sauce. And again, just use your spoon to kind of spread out the tomato sauce. And then we're basically just going to repeat this process until we have filled up the whole pan. So the layers go tomato sauce, zucchini, ricotta, tomato sauce, zucchini, ricotta, tomato sauce, zucchini, ricotta, etc. until you've filled up your pan. Once your pan is almost completely full and you're ready to do your final layer, you are going to have your zucchini, and then you're gonna do your tomato sauce, and instead of doing the ricotta layer, you're gonna add on some vegan shredded cheese. If you don't wanna do the vegan shredded cheese, you can skip this step and just bake it right away with the tomato sauce on top. I think that it just adds to like the classicalness of the lasagna by having a melted cheese on top, but again, optional. And then we are just going to bake this up for about 30 to 35 minutes until everything is nice and hot and the zucchini has had a chance to kind of cook a little bit. And that's pretty much all you gotta do. I like to let this rest for a good 5 to 10 minutes to kind of let everything settle a little bit. But once it has rested, you can go ahead and slice it up. And you can see as I'm slicing it, there is still a little bit of crunch almost to the zucchini noodles. And I think that it still yields this like perfect noodle-like consistency, and they aren't watery or mushy. And then basically you are ready to just serve it up from there. I love to garnish mine with some vegan parm, which is not vegan parm. It's basically just cashews that I grate on a microplaner. But if you have access to vegan parm or nutritional yeast would also be delicious. And then I love also doing some freshly chopped basil. Just adds to that nice Italian flavor, and it adds a really nice freshness on top. And then just dig in and enjoy. This is totally meal prep friendly. You can make this ahead and reheat it. It's also, like I said, on the lighter side, and we honestly ended up eating the whole pan for dinner because it was that good. So just keep that in mind, and I look forward to seeing your creations, and I can't wait to hear what you think. And there you have it, my friends. I hope you enjoyed today's zucchini lasagna. As you can see, this dish is so delicious. I'm sure you just want to like dive into your screen and eat it because it is cozy, it's comforting, but like I said, it's also light and refreshing. It's great for summer. If you grow zucchini in your garden, which I know a lot of people do, this is a great way to use it up. And it's just a really delicious, light way to enjoy this classic comfort food. So if you do want to make it and follow along with the recipe, you can find that down in the description box. It's up on the blog and ready for you and waiting. Otherwise, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. And if you are not yet part of this awesome community here on YouTube, I would love for you to join us. Like I said, there's a red button right below this video that says subscribe. You can tap that button and that will subscribe you. Otherwise, thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate you taking time out of your day to watch this video and spend some time with me. It means the world to me. You guys are the absolute best. I love making videos for you, and I really appreciate you watching. So I will see you in the next video. Bye.